Welcome to the Craftsman Interview. I'm here with Matthew Bechtold, Sammy Schneider, Jack McDonnell, and Matt Apgar. Guys, it's a pleasure having you on tonight. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Jack, you got a delivery business set up. It's a free delivery service. Tell me how it started and what you're doing.
Hey there. So my name's Jack McDonnell. So we're offering a free delivery service to all of Libertyville area. We figured during these difficult times, we'd like to keep the community inside of their homes to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. And we're doing that by basically just running any of your errands for you, whatever that may be. If you need, just a hammer from Ace Hardware, if you need groceries, if you need some pet food, your dog food, anything, we'll get anything you need for you. Just a free delivery service. Just call the number on the flyer.
Great. And how do people find out what the number is? Can you give me the number now?
Yeah, number is 224-358-4117.
And
that
how
number's
are
on
you?
all of our flyers.
Okay, and where can you find a flyer?
We distributed like 2,000 flyers our first week, but we also have a running Facebook post that is found on Libertyville Moms. I think it's the chalkboard or something like that. Bulletin board.
Okay, great. Just so you know, I shared it on Preserve Libertyville Property Rights.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
A lot of people shared it, I noticed, and commented on it, and I just passing it along. They think it's an awesome idea. So how did this idea start? I mean, were you guys just sitting around like, hey man, how do we make money, or how can we help the community? How can we do both?
Yeah, it was really nothing more than that. I was just having dinner with my family, and it just came to mind. I needed money, and there was also just this difficult time. Everyone's having a hard time of, trying to balancing out, like keeping the least amount of exposure as possible, but they still need to get the necessities to get through their day, and that involves having to go to the grocery store sometimes. So we figured that maybe if we just could do that for the community, then that keeps the whole community in their homes and keeps the virus out of our area.
Okay. Sammy, can you tell me a little bit about the mechanics of how this thing works?
Yeah, it's pretty easy, honestly. So when you get a hold of Jack through the number that he told you, you can give him his grocery list either on the phone, you can send a message, you can send a screenshot, and Jack will get that to one of us, and we are the drivers, and we will get in contact with you and let you know who we are and that we're on your run and that we're currently shopping. And we will also put up the money to pay for the groceries at the store. So however much the list costs in total, we will pay for at the register. And we will send you a picture of their seat, also leaving their seat in the bag. And we will let you know that, what your total is, that we've got, all your groceries or whatever you ordered, and we're on our way to drop them off at your house. And you can, request to have them dropped off in the garage or at the front door, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And whatever payment that you feel comfortable with, you can repay us through either many different forms of payment to kind of reimburse us for the groceries. But it's a very easy process.
Okay, so just recapping, call you can text, you can screenshot a list if you have it, you can type out a list if you have it, you guys pay for it yourself, and then I reimburse you.
Exactly.
And what are your hours, Matt Bechtold?
10 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matt Apgar, what are some of the most unique delivery scenarios you've had? If you had to pick up anything odd?
Sammy's got a pretty good story about that. He picked up some women's underwear for some lady. That's probably the most crazy thing. For me, I guess the most out of the ordinary was just getting a bag of chips and some soda for this one guy. 3 liters and a bag of Lay's. Pretty unique, because usually when people order, they spend like $200, $300 at a grocery store, but this guy was different.
So what are the stores that you end up going to the most? Is it just a mixed bag, or are you at Mariano's or Jewel or?
Yeah, it's pretty much a mixed bag. I mean, I've gone to Ace Hardware, I've gone to Mariano's, Jewel, I've even gone to Walgreens, like Menards. It's pretty much everywhere on the map. It's just what people prefer.
Have you ever had to get like construction supplies? Like I need some 2x4s and stuff like that.
I actually picked up an order for a guy who it looked like was building a pond because he needed all sorts of different types of fertilizer. He needed all sorts of different types of rocks. And then he also ordered some planks of wood, like to build with, I guess. I'm not even sure really what he needed those for, but that was kind of a construction order that I had, and I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, there really isn't a limit to what you can order. We really just want to keep all the people in their homes and just mitigate the exposure that they have. So just call that number with any questions, and we'll do what we can to help you guys.
And as far as this is a free service, which is just phenomenal, guys. I mean, you have to pay for gas, you know, to be technical, wear and tear on your vehicles, that kind of thing. You're relying completely on tips. And how's it been going in terms of tips?
Yeah, you know, people have been really generous. We haven't had anyone, you know, not, you know, tip us at all or sting us or something. You know, everyone's been really good about it. And, you know, obviously it's not about the tips. We do appreciate it. But, you know, anything does help. Like you said, for gas and other aspects of it.
It's a wonderful service. So let me skip, we'll come back to this in a little bit, but can you guys just say your full name, where you're going to school, what you're studying? I presume you guys are all LHS grads, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we all graduated from LHS in 2019, and we all are freshmen in college right now. We're all spread around the country. There's one person that isn't here. He's a driver as well. His name is Ryan Damenti, and he goes to the University of Alabama.
Okay, and how about you, Jack?
My name is Jack McDonnell. I'm a freshman at Oregon State University, and I'm double majoring in business and forest operations.
Sammy?
Yeah, I'm studying business marketing at Michigan State University.
Great. Matt Bechtold?
Matthew Bechtold. I go to the University of Kentucky, and I'm studying business management as well.
Mr. Apgar?
At Apgar, I go to Miami University in Ohio, and I'm studying marketing.
Fantastic. Have you guys thought about, is this something you're going to continue when you come home, you know, assuming you go back in the fall, you come back on Christmas break, is this something you're going to continue or that you'd like to make into an official business or an official kind of hobby when you're not working or when you're not in school rather?
Yeah, I mean, there's the
it really
returning
depends on
customers.
how everything goes.
Sorry, go ahead, Apgar.
I was just gonna say it really depends on like this whole virus situation because we don't know how long it's gonna last. We don't know like, what's gonna happen, but
Okay, I'm losing you a little bit there,
that's all I
Matt
was gonna
Apgar, but
you'd say.
hey, Matt Bechtold, what geography are you guys working in? I don't know if I already asked this question or not.
You mean like stores covered, basically?
No. Can I order something if I live in Gurnee?
It depends on how far away from Libertyville you are, because we do mainly deliver to Libertyville residents, but we have delivered to some people who live in close towns like Vernon Hills and Mondelein.
Okay, got it.
More often than not, we're happy to cooperate with our customers. If they're a little bit farther out of our range than typical, we'll cooperate with them. We'll help them out.
That's great. Are we missing anything? We covered a lot of the details.
One thing I wanted to make clear is that we really prioritize the health of our clients during these difficult times, obviously. So we really try to maintain social distance at all times. We also wear gloves and masks at all times when we're shopping and delivering.
Fantastic. Going back to the school thing, what are you guys thinking in terms of how's the online school stuff going? Because you're not done yet, right?
We're in the midst of it.
Yeah,
How's it
Yeah.
going?
I think I finished in like a week or two. I personally don't like online classes that much, especially for classes for me personally where I need to sit down and listen to someone teach me, like math. It's just too tough to do online for me.
Apgar?
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's doable. I got a lot of free time, so I can complete my assignments. But I mean, if it continues, it's just like going on to like online school, like for a lot cheaper than tuition. So I mean, I don't know. It's not bad. I don't really mind it. I'd rather be at school though, of course.
Sure.
I like it for the free time that it grants me, but I don't think it's the quality education that we're paying for.
Sammy?
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's like a double-edged sword. We're not at school, but I was a little homesick anyway, so I do like being around the family and stuff. And I do get like opportunities like this to have fun and do something nice like this with these guys. So there's pros and cons to all of it.
Yeah, there's a silver lining in all this, and that's, I've talked to a lot of people, and I always ask that question is, what's the silver lining for you, Matt Bechtold? Is it, you play more board games with your dad, crushing them at ping pong, or what are you doing?
I've been doing I've been exercising, getting some workouts in, occasionally playing some video games, and then mainly just hanging out with my family, which has been nice.
Matt Apgar?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Xbox. Not a lot of working out, but just cruising along the days, just playing Xbox. Doing
That's the
some
silver
homework.
lining?
Yeah, that's the silver lining. Really
All
nothing
right.
else to do.
I love it. How about you, Jack? What's the silver lining for you?
I go fishing a lot. Just try to get outside. I mainly just kind of always have to be ready for a phone call that comes in and just taking care of coordinating the drives. And that takes up a good amount of my day.
Good. Sammy?
My girlfriend lives in Libertyville, but we went to different schools, so it's hype that we're both back home.
That's great. So 2 more things. One is, so you guys are freshmen in college. You went through LHS. You graduated. If you were to give some advice to the seniors in high school that are out there now, given the situation that we're in and knowing what you know about choosing a college, getting your feet wet, as a freshman in college at these wonderful schools that you guys are going to, what kind of advice would you impart upon the seniors at LHS and the seniors really at any school? Sammy, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I guess one thing that that I kind of did was, it's always good to feel like really comfortable and really at home at the school you choose. But like me personally, I definitely didn't feel like as home at Michigan State as maybe I did at some other schools. But it was a school that would stretch me and put me a little bit out of my comfort zone. But I felt like I needed to push myself and be out of my comfort zone a little bit. And it's done me good, and I've enjoyed it, every day. So I think, it's okay to go after those schools that maybe are intimidating to you. So.
Okay, Sammy, one follow-up on that. If you were to give one piece of advice, once you land on campus, what should they do? What are one of the first moves they should make?
Right when you get on campus, well, I think definitely if you go to a bigger school like Michigan State or, something like that, definitely get season tickets to all the sporting events. It's a great way to meet people and, in a casual environment. And, I'd say just getting out there in those types of scenarios, like it's good to join clubs and stuff, but you're going to be really busy with classes. So, just doing casual events like sporting events and music events and stuff like that is a great way to, get out there. And I think that's one of the best things I did.
Okay, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, biggest thing for me was choosing a school that was good for the major that I was desiring. And for me, it was forestry. So if it meant going across the country, that was okay for me. I just really wanted to get the best degree I could get for the field that I was going to be studying.
Okay, and one tip for going on campus?
I would say join Greek life, join a fraternity or sorority. That's one of the best decisions I've made. And it really helps you out socially and just gives you tons of opportunities for just tons of things.
All right, great. Matt Apgar.
For people right now, they're probably looking for like housing and roommates and stuff like that. You know, one thing I did was I didn't go random, but I went on the Facebook chat, looked for a roommate, you know, just so I can like make sure that I'm not paired up with a weirdo or someone I know I wouldn't like. So I would definitely recommend, like, if you're going to school with somebody you know, just maybe not room with them, just room with somebody, you know, get more connections, get more friends, you know, and then once you land on campus, go with that roommate and just like walk around to the other rooms, meeting other people, making more connections, and it just goes from there.
Okay, great. Bechtold.
I would say, if we're talking academically, I would say get organized right away and really know your schedule, because college is extremely different from high school, obviously. You have a ton of free time. And yeah, I mean, you really got to be organized and know your schedule to make your classes and get the most out of your college experience.
Great. Well, I'm going to, Jack, can you just recap one more time what your service is, and then we're going to sign off, and then I'll post this later tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, so our free service involves you calling my number, and you tell me what you need, what store you would like it from, your preferred method of payment. Give me your name and address, and then I forward you on to a driver, and that driver will go to that store and they'll contact you with any questions they have while shopping, and with the total of the order once they're finished, and they deliver directly to your doorstep while maintaining social distance the entire time.
Excellent. Guys, great work. Great work on behalf of the community. Smart work on behalf of yourselves. You guys are giving back and getting a little tips in return, which always helps, right? So kudos to you for that. It's great talking to you guys on Zoom. I can't thank you enough for signing on tonight. We'll sign off for now, and best wishes, and I'm sure I'll see you around town once this thing is all over.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
We're happy to
Yeah.
serve the community.
Thanks, man. We'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.